Okay, so we're back. We've just released a song, which is pretty cool. Can now show the music. We have a release song trait, and we have some success. So, first of all, you can see that much of the lover has been disabled because you need to show the lover the song first. So let's just do that. This requires released music, which we can get here naturally enough. We can also feel satisfaction at the release and indulge in satisfaction, neither of which we want to do right now. And let's run this. Okay, so now there's this. Pretty straightforward. We'll just do that. Meanwhile, we'll also start dreaming of the future. We'll get some work done on this. And then once we've done that, start a new song. Right? Gotta always be working. There's no time for rest here. Only have so much time left for the game finishes. We're not actually going to ship this here just yet. We'll save it as a source of joy for when we need that, because it does make us feel happy to have released a song. Meanwhile, this is completing. I could speed it up by like hooking it through there, but there's no need. And here we have a new song. You know how this goes. I think we'll flesh it out with sadness. Yeah. It's a little sad, but hey, that's how things go. Right, and build this. And we're good. Meanwhile, this is almost done. I'll just hook through there. Nothing the lover said was critical, so why doesn't this feel right? Oh dear. All the embers of the romance are still there, they've just dimmed. Oh dear. Instead of fishing for compliments, we are merely hoping for compliments. However, we have self-esteem. If not much, we've got cheer, so we don't need to worry about that just yet. Soon we will, but not just yet. What I do want to do is daydream. I want to mess with some stuff there. But we're not going to do that just yet either. Instead, we're going to flesh out this new song. Although actually now we are going to do exactly that. Now we are a little short on self-esteem, so we could just hope for compliments. I think we'll do that. And maybe it'll work out. Just hook this up like so. Now is a good time, it feels, to start proving our success and gaining the happiness from that. Also do this. Oh, I completely forgot to start fleshing out the song, so do that too. And there we go. Meanwhile, we have this new goal over here. We have to meet a fan. You have a fan. No one's been this excited to meet you before. It's true. It is true. Ah, see, there's some extra joy. So we've hung out with this. Let's start relaxing. And let's set up this goal so that we can relax even faster. Relaxation is important, I say as we instantly started working. Is this going to work? Yes, it worked. Got lucky. So we got some self-esteem, which is good because we were running a little short. And we'll build this out. And we'll build this out too. Or complete that. Meanwhile, that is getting finished. This is done, but we're not going to use it just yet because we have no relaxation. Over here, you can do that. We have 3 alienation, but I believe we'll need more to accept it. Yeah, we can try. I first want this relaxation complete though. And meanwhile, this will just keep running. And there went that cheer. Let's just do this. Ooh, even more joy. It's that satisfaction at work. Look at how happy we are for a change. Doesn't that feel good? It's a pain. It's a thing you have to deal with, but it still feels good. Oh, we forgot to build a vent tower. What a pity. What a pity. Let's try accepting alienation. Oh, I've got no focus. I got focus. That's good. Burst of pride. Huh? You have to suppress this obnoxious happiness at some point. Yeah, that requires way too much alienation, unfortunately. Don't have that much alienation. Ooh, but we did meet a fan. It is the muse. Everything about the muse inspires you. The words, the looks, everything. Ooh, good. So let's set up the muse. So as you can see, we can fish for compliments from the muse instead. Get our self-esteem that way. And we can drown in the muse too, which will help stuff. But right now we're just going to build out this social and see where that takes us. Did we flesh out our song? Yes, we did. Excellent. So now we have a poor song, and we know what to do with this. We'll just face its failings. So now we can reflect on deficiencies, or we can reflect on success. I'm going to go the sadder route. Ignore issues with the song. Sadly, we need all of our will right now, so guess not. I can just take the sadness. I sort of want some more sadness. Let's just let ourselves get sad. So also recharge this, because it is better that we do. I think we'll just bite the bullet on that one. See? The muse tends to inspire us, so we could capture this inspiration, but we lack the will that would need, so I guess not. It is very easy to reflect on our deficiencies. Make of that what you will. So now in self-loathing, we can desire self-improvement, which requires dreams of greatness, which we don't have. Also, we could just indulge in bitterness, which I'm going to do because that's pretty useful. So we can make this self-loathing thing. I'm going to do that first, because we may want self-loathing. Oof, this is a dangerous place for an emotion, but it's fine, fairly safe here. We'll just kill this, we have enough pain. Don't need any more pain. Oh, but we do need to use the pain we have, so let's do that. Okay, let's finish building that. And now we're going to indulge in bitterness. Fun. Meanwhile, these emotions continue. This just requires such and such. Weird. And we are going to build this quite powerful little tower, say here. Like so. Oof, our defenses are collapsing. Oh, crud, we have no place for that. But we can pretty easily take care of this one. Oof. Oh dear. Also, since we seem to have some free strength, let's do that. So now the main thing we're doing is we're just building out this, and then if we can get some free will, which is useful, we'll maybe build out some more stuff. I think I'll stop this one so that I can fuel over here so that we have this additional will source. We're also running at close to full focus, so it's questionable how useful that'll be, but it's good to have the option. And now we've become dissatisfied with our song, so we can do two things about that. One is such to keep ourselves from giving up, and the other is setting up this feeling of failure so that we can indulge in bitterness, which, trust me, is going to be pretty useful. And then once we've done those, we can simply identify issues and then solve them, hopefully. Now the question is, do I want to cut this off and so force things to go through there? I think so. The best way is probably just like that, actually. So now everything has to go through here, and so we have this additional line of defense with the talk tower. It's going to help us a lot. Oh dear, we want to give up again. And see, we are running short of self-esteem, so let's try this. Well, no, we've got no will. When we get some will, we'll try the muse as a source of self-esteem. May work well. So let's do that. Good. Now let's solve this problem. Oof. We built the vent tower and it pretty much immediately just emptied of charges. Oh, let's refill it. Good. That much is complete. We'll actually just refill this one from here. And we have, oh, we finished fishing for compliments, how useful. And we also did this. So now we have 12 self-esteem, so you can see how easily the muse fishes. Also, we've done this, so now we can upgrade our towers to be cynicism towers. And we can think of failure if we so choose. And swallow the bitterness. Also, we've started getting problems with our song. These are technical issues right here, which we can then deal with. But the first thing we're going to do is just upgrade these towers for the additional safety, because these towers use will instead of strength to damage, and that makes them much easier to recharge. Oh, let's try to capture this inspiration. Yuck. It's going to be hard if we're using that as a source of will. Yes, so let's cancel this and do it like such. It's because it's so it's on such a short timer. But we will actually try to build up a second source of self-esteem here so that we can deal with more stuff. Oh dear. Yep, there it is. Oh, but we need resolve. Oh dear. It's going to be tricky. actually just put a second one here, and it's not going to do much until we get a second source of self-esteem, but it'll be useful at some point. Oh no, we failed to capture the inspiration. What a shame. Well, that is as it goes. Let's just get this resolved instead. We have another inspiration, but I really want to finish this first, even though we have the time to do both. And I should have just ventured on that, but too late now. Good, not good. Yes! Phew, so that's some additional self-esteem, so we'll use that. Like so. And try to identify more problems with the song. Yep. We are short of pain. It's a problem. Did we get? We got an easy problem. Let's just rebuild it. It's good to stockpile problems, because that way you can try to solve them one by one, and it becomes a lot easier to deal with issues. In that if your first problem fails, then you still have others to fall back on. I don't want to use this one, I want to use this one, because we can afford a little extra time here, but if we miss our chance for capturing an inspiration, that's a lot more of a pain. We have very little time to capture an inspiration, while we have a lot of time for this one. The only thing is, the longer this stays active, the likelier it is that we will need to keep ourselves from giving up on it. Ah, and once again the trifecta. The trifecta is the worst. You basically want a bunch of actually I'll build this think of failure first. You either want a bunch of emotional issues, or a bunch of technical issues, or even a bunch of easy problems, because you can solve all of them the same way, whereas to solve both of them you're going to need two different things. Still have so much self-esteem here, because that's the muse for you. Really boosts your self-esteem. No pain, but this will cause some soon enough. And it takes a ton of will to swallow your bitterness. That will do that. Shall do that. See, this is what I was talking about. The longer you're dissatisfied with the song, the more you want to give up on it. Ooh, to smooth over a misunderstanding there. Let's try. Oh, that's brutal. So we let this burst. We let that goal go through, but as a result of that, because we let our burst of obnoxiousness through, the lover doesn't want to talk to us right now. Meanwhile, we have just a cool thing instead of something useful. Oh dear. Okay, well, we'll solve all of this one by one. So let us start by smoothing this over, and by keeping ourselves in, by not giving up on this song, because if we were to do so, that would be terrible. Now, I think we'll try once more to identify an issue, because I want one more than what we have, and let's hope for exactly that. Okay, I can pause this so that I can complete this. And see, that's why we've been saving this self-esteem, so that hopefully we can just very quickly go through the full thing. See, also we're keeping our focus low so that things go faster. And there we go. So let's see if we've captured it. Nope, we have not. We can continue to work on it though. And I'm actually going to start a second one here. So this is why we've built that second resolve tower right there, so that we can do this. And then hopefully once we've captured this inspiration and identified some more problems, we can swallow our bitterness. Meanwhile, our defenses are getting worn down, so I'll just... oh dear. Let's just get through these a little bit, and then we'll work on replenishing those. So this just requires a little music. This just requires resolve. This one is a little intricate, but it doesn't use anything that we needed for anything else, so we're pretty fine. Okay, did we get? Got more technical issues. So right now I'm ready to restart work. How much self-esteem do we have here? We're full up on self-esteem, so we'll actually just take a moment to complete this. Oh, it's another inspiration, but I'm getting through the one we have now, so sooner or later we'll beat it. And we'll be able to use it. Good. Didn't give up, but we need to restart work. So let us do so. Jeez, again? Sooner or later. Yeah, we'll just talk to the lover about it. Maybe the lover can help. Nope. One of these times we're going to win. Like Jay-Z. Don't get enough of it. Oh good, so we finished swallowing our bitterness. So now I think we're just going to restock our defenses, because we're still getting a trickle of emotion. Did this one work? Nope. Oh dear, after all that effort, there's nothing there after all. That's what chasing inspiration is. It's a tease. But we're going to try it again. You know, actually we're going to just switch trains here, because anyway this requires a fair bit. So we'll just run this one like so. We will stop this train. If we can capture this inspiration, it's going to make a lot of things a lot easier, because it's much easier to complete a song if we're able to capture an inspiration. Did it work? Yes. The previous one got us nowhere, but this one gets us right there. Okay. So we've got this raw inspiration and we can refine it here, but we're not going to do that just yet. We have stuff we're worried about. So I'm just going to refuel this pretty quickly. And I'm not actually going... It is tempting to capture more inspirations, but I think I need to restock my defenses first. Oh, also have this. Well, that's no problem, we got lots of pain. Like the weekend in that case. Okay. So there is this. Now we've got the will. There's a bunch of things we could do with it. We could refine an inspiration to help us complete this. What else is there that we really want to do with it? I think the first thing we're going to do with it actually is use it to impress the lover with cool things. That way we'll get some self-esteem over here, which will be helpful. And we'll also get this out of our way. So let's just do that pretty quickly. And we'll also just start some easy work. I'm going to let this one lie still for a while, so that we can build up some will to deal with these. Okay, so we also need to check song quality. That's why you don't do what I just did. Okay. Going to have to restock this pretty much immediately. Oh good. So we've done that. It's useful. So let's check for satisfaction. Okay. It's the easy problem. And there we go. Meanwhile, once I have a little bit of free will, I'm going to use it to refine that inspiration, because we can then use that to solve some of our harder problems with the song. Meanwhile, our defenses are very slowly being strengthened. I am going to do this because of how weak our defenses are right now, where I would rather solve it like this than have to deal with everything else. Oh dear. What are we using all this love for? Well, we should hopefully be able to do both. See, there's that. So that'll go there. We'll free up one of these loves, and we can then diffuse this major issue. It's very important. Meanwhile, this is almost done. Can capture an inspiration, but I don't want to. Can do that, which I do want to do, but not right now. Phew! We are incredibly lucky. Oh my goodness. That is the second time that we were able to release that just solving an easy problem resulted in the song being good enough. It's running very hot today. Okay. So let us set this up. Going to do it like this. Still have plenty of self-esteem there, but I think it might be time to recharge. So let's do that. Could capture an inspiration, but I'm not going to. Social and released music. Okay. How much self-esteem do I have there? I've got a good, strong amount. Did we get? Ooh, better diffuse the suspicion. Spending a lot of time with the muse. Is it surprising that the lover is suspicious? No, it is not. But we have the bandwidth to diffuse that pretty easily, so we're going to do that. Going to crud, we missed that. But just reinforce these defenses. Sadly, a little too late. Ended up losing control. Hopefully, we still have time to diffuse this suspicion, because that would be worrying. We able to ignore this insult? I think we'll just take the anger right now. Ah, we do have pain way over here, but it's still pain. Oh, so you can see things are falling apart a little bit, but as long as we can diffuse this suspicion, we should be fine. And we are getting to the point where we can release the song, so that's good. Is this going to work? This worked. Phew, we've allayed the lover's suspicions for now. So here we go. And that's some defense. Let's try to get some more. We have a bit of an alienation deposit, so I think we'll just use that up now. And here we go. Ah, you can be the bigger person. That's good. It's not what I'm about, but that's good. Okay, now we need to very quickly get some relaxation, because it is a pain if we don't nip this fatigue in the bud. And there we go. We released our second song. So once again, we've got some success, and I'm going to end this video here. And after this is part 3. It's the final part of this one. Looks like we should be able to win this game, so make sure to check that out. Cool.